You are now listening to Universally Controversial.
All right, so here we are, episode 6 of Universally Controversial. We've made it 6 episodes, and I'd like to sit here and thank everybody that supports and listens every week and subscribes and follows YouTube, Spotify, Apple, and all that. So thank you. But this week we're going to do things a little differently. I got some questions because I always send out feelers about topics people want to hear about, and so I got some questions, and I'm just going to sit here and answer these questions and give my personal spin on it. First question we got is COVID-19, comparing it to the zombie apocalypse. It honestly feels like that. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. It feels like the zombie apocalypse is about to start and motherfuckers gonna turn into zombies and they're gonna be eating people's brains, and then it's gonna be no more TV, no more fucking power. Everything's gonna be by fucking candlelight or some bullshit like that, and we're gonna have to fucking fend for ourselves. People are gonna start looting stores, rioting, people are gonna start killing each other. People turning on each other. There gonna be clans like the governor and Rick and his clan, and then Negan and stuff like that. It's gonna turn into The Walking Dead. And like the rules would be like, there are no rules in the zombie apocalypse. One rule that I do see needs to be implemented during the zombie apocalypse: no raw dogging your lady. No coming in the box during fucking the zombie apocalypse. We don't need pregnant women running around. They're a liability. And that's just reckless. You having sex with somebody and you just bust a nut and they get pregnant. Now their life is in danger, and the baby's life is in danger, because obviously there's no technology to get abortions and stuff like that. And then they're just gonna be slowed down because they're super fucking pregnant. And then when the baby comes, the baby's gonna be all loud, and the zombies are gonna show up, and then the zombies gonna eat the baby, and they're gonna eat her, and then they're gonna eat everybody else. It's just gonna be a bad day. Also, there has to be some sort of moral code when you get bit by a zombie. Like, don't sit there and wait until you're about to die and turn into a goddamn zombie to tell people that you got bit. Like, because you're going to die regardless. So you'd rather just fucking hide it from everybody and then fucking sit there and act like you didn't get fucking bit, you selfish piece of shit, and then you turn and then you take some innocent soul with you, somebody that could have survived a lot longer, had a greater life, but you take them with you because you're selfish and you want to tell people that you got fucking bitten. I don't know. I think those are the only rules that I really have. Those are the only things that piss me off in fucking zombie movies, is when somebody doesn't fucking tell when they get bit, and Walking Dead when they were having sex and having babies. It's just fucking irresponsible. It's fucking irresponsible. Penis size. Does your penis size matter? Yes, it does. 100% it does. Like, okay, so let's establish what is average. Average is what, like 5.5? 5.5 inches is average, right? So 5.5 inches is average. So if you're under 5.5 inches, 5.5 inches, you're below average. And penis size matters. Women can sit there and say that it does not matter, but a woman asked me this question, so I know it matters. Penis size does matter. If you're below average, kill yourself. I don't know what to tell you. Like, I don't know what to tell you. You're fucked. I mean, granted, there's some women that are gonna like you for you, and they're going to establish a bond with you, stuff like that, and then they're going to learn to live with your small dick. But if you have a fucking small dick and you ain't establishing connection, if you have a small dick, you got a bad personality, you might as well just hang yourself. It's over for you. Nobody's going to want you. And then women say, like, penis size don't matter, but wait till you get into an argument. Wait till you get into an argument. Then you little dick ass nigga. Like, that's going to be your name once you get into an argument. It's all cute. Oh, it's cute. It don't matter. It's about the motion in the ocean, not the size of the boat, blah, 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 until she mad. Because then she get mad and you just a little dick ass nigga. That's what you're going to be. And that's ridiculous. You shouldn't have to live your life in that kind of fear. You should be confident. Stick your chest out. You know what I'm saying? So if you got a 3-incher, you got to be better at other things, though. If you got a small dick, you got to be better at other things. You got to, like, give back rubs, foot rubs better than anybody. You got to eat pussy better than anybody. You got to be the king of eating pussy. You got to sharpen your craft. You got to work at it. And you got to be the best at that. And I'm not saying don't slide her pipe no more, but you, like, when you slide pipe, it got to be A1. It got to be your A1. You got to be goddamn Circus Soleil up in here. Because you can't be giving mediocre dick when your dick already small. Because at that point, it's no longer mediocre. It's trash. And then she gonna be like, it's trash. It's not only is it small, it's trash too. She gonna tell all her homegirls you're gonna get a bad rap. Ain't no sliding in her friends' DMs after that. When she blackball you, she gonna give you the Colin Kaepernick treatment, the way the NFL did Colin Kaepernick. So you gotta have your A game on. You gotta always be trying to please her if you got a little dick. I mean, shit. Like, you gotta have a dazzling personality. You gotta make her laugh. You gotta be everything she wants in a man for her to be able to even consider overlooking the fact that your dick's small. Because, like I said, like, no matter how much women say that they don't care about the size, they are lying. It does matter. Because women like to get their fucking cervix touched. Every woman does. And if you ain't touching the cervix, then you ain't really putting in work. So if you go in, like, perfect example, dog. This is how you know you got a small dick. You go, like, you with a chick, and you slide in. If she don't fucking take a deep breath or exhale or make no sort of noise, my guy, just pull out, put your pants back on, and leave, bro. It's over. It's over. You can't do nothing for her. You can't do nothing for her. So just get your shit and dip out. Go home, rub one out, go to sleep, cry on the pillow. Wake up the next day and hit the ground running for the next chick. Because somebody gonna love it eventually. You're gonna find somebody that's perfect for you. But like I said, you slide up in there and ain't no sound effects. Slide out, put your pants on, and dip. She ain't got nothing. She can't offer you nothing at that point. Now, next topic is garbage rappers. Garbage rappers, I personally think some rappers that everybody think are trash, I like them. Like Lil Pump, when Lil Pump came out with Gucci Gang was hard, bro. Gucci Gang was hard. Yeah, it got a nice little beat to it. It's catchy. You play it in the club, people gonna bop to it. But lyrically, it's trash. Don't even get me wrong, it's trash. But then you got, like, when Gucci Gang came out, like, I would ride up to Cindy Job and have all the windows down, right? Have all the windows down, and she'd be coming out, and I blast Gucci Gang, blast it loud as fuck, and she'd get in the car. She's like, "This is a professional establishment, and I don't give a fuck about none of all that. We about to get ratchet." You know what I'm saying? So, like, songs like that I like, but as far as, like, listening to, like, their albums and shit like that, no, I'm not listening to no Lil Pump, no Lil Uzi Vert, no Lil Yachty, none of that. They shit is trash. Like, you couldn't get me to listen to their albums. And then, but some artists just ain't everybody's cup of tea. Like Migos. Like, a lot of people don't like Migos, but I like Migos. Like, Migos' old shit was much better than their new shit, but Migos still got hits. Like, a lot of people, like, don't like Offset and shit like that. Like Takeoff, a lot of people don't like Takeoff, and these people from the Migos. So, but they good rappers in my opinion, just because they lyrically they got some sort of flow. They stay on beat, you know. They syllables and rhymes and wordplay is okay. I mean, obviously they not on the same level as like a J. Cole, Eminem, shit like that. They not on their level, but they still good for what the type of music that they pushing out. So, but it's just some artists, like, I wouldn't say I have any garbage rappers that I think are garbage, but it's rappers that like Migos, Gucci Mane, Future, they just put out too much. They put out too much music for me to keep track of, so I don't really follow them no more. It's like watered down. Like, you're not picking, like, you can have 70 songs, but you picking the best like 10, 12 songs to put on your album. Migos, them motherfuckers just, now everybody's just putting everything and just releasing back-to-back albums, and each album got 20 songs on it. If you release 3 albums in a month, that's 60 songs. Like, ain't nobody listening to 60 songs and learning the words of 60 songs. No, it's just not gonna happen. But as far as rappers, like, I'm not really an East Coast rap guy. Like, I'm not, like, I like 50, Cole, The Baby. But other than that, like, I'm not ASAP Ferg. Like, other than that, I'm not really into East Coast rap, like even Atlanta rap and shit like that. I'm more like West Coast down South rap. So, like, I like Game, Nipsey Hussle, Roddy Ricch, to an extent YG. Then you go down south, UGK, Paul Wall, Pimp C, Bun B, Scarface, Zero. Zero's my favorite Houston rapper of all time. But, like, that's what I listen to, like, normally on a daily. I listen to some Tory Lanez, but he from Canada. Drake, same thing, Canada. But if you ask me like my favorite like genre is gonna be R&B. Old school R&B is gonna be my shit regardless. Temptations, Isley Brothers, Ashanti, fucking Tamia, just like all those classic R&B artists, especially Ashanti. Ashanti is so underrated, but those R&B artists, and of course, I don't care what y'all think of him, what he did, none of this shit. R. Kelly 12 play, like I'm gonna fuck with some R. Kelly, bro. R. Kelly, I don't care what the type of person he was. That ain't got shit to do with his music, because his music was heat slap every time, bro. Like R. Kelly, the first 5 Trapped in the Closets, that shit was genius. Everybody was on the edge of their seat when they seen Trapped in the Closet. Trapped in the Closet was like ridiculous. So yeah, like, but another rapper. So I got a homeboy, his name's Samir, he's from South Carolina, Columbia, South Carolina. His cousin named Swag Reezy is a rapper. I'm telling you, Swag Reezy got the heat, bro. I'm telling you, his records slap. So like you on YouTube, go look up Swag Reezy. Set It Off. It was just Set It Off? Yeah. So Swag Reezy, I remember meeting this dude when I was in South Carolina with my homeboy. It was at the mall, and the mall was about to close, and he was trying to holler at the chick that worked there, like a Macy's or whatever. He said, "Hey girl, let me take you out sometime. You know, I'll buy you some steaks, some lobster." She's like, "Well, you like that lobster, don't you?" Yeah, you like that lobster. And she was like, "Nah, I don't want none of that." Like, and that shit was hella funny to me. But Swag Reezy, like, he got some hits, bro. Riding on my bike, I'll shoot you in your face, whap, whap, bro. I'm telling you. Cut your head off, send it to your my Dukes. I'm telling you, man, Swag Reezy has some hits, bro. Just go on YouTube, look up Swag Reezy, bro. Swag Reezy be slapping. Now we gonna come to the like interracial relationships. Like, it's crazy that like some people actually have a problem with interracial relationships, and that shit blows my fucking mind. Because obviously Cindy's Hispanic, I'm black. We got biracial children. But the fact that like, and to be honest, it's mostly black people that have a problem with it. Black people are the main people that have a problem with interracial relationships, because black dudes, like, I was approaching somebody asked like, do you think like interracial relationships is a political decision? No, it's not to me. No, you don't pick and choose who you fall in love with based on political decisions, because at the end of the day, if you choosing them based on their race, you're not gonna be happy in the long run anyways. You're gonna have some sort of problem in it at some point where it's gonna cause friction in your relationship, and the relationship gonna crumble because you didn't pick them for the purest reasons. You picked them based on what they can bring to the table, what the kind of life they can provide for your kids and stuff like that. You picked them based on shit that doesn't actually provide you with happiness, right? So and then like, and we have a problem with letting our race, like black people have a problem with our race. Not everybody. I don't want to say our race, but like some people have a problem with the fact that black men choose to date other races. Like a lot of women do. Like me personally, I love Hispanic women, and I've put on social media numerous times, countless times, I love Hispanic women. I think they're the best thing that ever happened. Like, I think they're the best type of women. Me personally. That's what I personally believe. I love Hispanic women. That's not me saying like I don't fuck with black women or I don't like Asian women and shit like that, because I do. Like, I love black women, I love Asian women, I love Native American women. I love them all, except, I mean, unless you white woman. If you're a white woman, then I don't fuck with you like that. But to be honest, like, if you gave me a side by side, a black chick, Asian chick, Hispanic chick, Indian chick, and they have all the same, they have the same body type, they have the same personality, everything's the same, I'm still gonna pick the Hispanic chick, because that's my personal preference. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like, it's nothing wrong with having a preference in what you like. Like, if you like black girls, you like black girls. If you like Asian girls, you like Asian girls. Me personally, I don't give a fuck who you sleeping with, because I'm not sleeping with them. But then, people have come up to me and be like, "Oh, well, your mom and your grandma are black." And my response is always the same thing. Like, yeah, you're right. But at the same time, tell me this, am I fucking them? No, I'm not. I'm not fucking them. So it doesn't matter, like, what their race is. I love them unconditionally. My grandma's name tattooed on my chest. Like, I love them unconditionally, but that has nothing to do with who I want to lay down with every night and who I want to be intimate with. So, like, you can sit there with your fake outrage and act like it matters to you, but it fucking don't. Who cares? You like who you like. You're gonna sleep with who you want to sleep with. You're gonna be with who you want to be with. It's not a political decision. It's based on love and who you're comfortable around and who you feel you're most vulnerable around. And whatever race that may be, that's the race you choose. So if you like your own race, then that's who you're attracted to. No one gets mad at you for liking your own race, right? So don't get mad at people for liking different races. But like I said, I got interracial children, so it is what it is to me. Are men really trash? Nah, but y'all hoes is. Nah, but seriously, I don't think men are trash. I think people in general are trash. It took me this long to realize that people are inherently evil. Like, people are inherently evil. People have ill intentions. Like, I wholeheartedly believe that when people beat someone, their intentions are bad. Just because of like shit I've had done to me. But like, perfect example of how like people can be trash. So I used to date a girl, right? Her name was Brianna. I don't care. Her sister listens to this podcast sometimes. I don't talk to her, so I don't care if she hears it. We dated a while back, right? We dated a long time ago. And this is when I was a simp ass nigga. So don't judge me based on the story that I'm about to tell you. I did some simp ass shit. So I'm telling you, I did some simp ass shit. So we had just got back from Nevada, right? And it was 2 weeks. I had 2 weeks before I was leaving. So I bought a plane ticket. I bought a plane ticket to go to Milwaukee so I could see her because I was going to Houston anyway for 30 days. So I just took 5 out of that. And I went to Milwaukee to see her and her family. So I go to Chicago, drive to Milwaukee. I get a rental car, drive an hour to Milwaukee to my hotel. So we get there. We ain't really been talking because we kind of been arguing or whatever. I get there, I buy her some flowers, right? Simp shit. Take her the flowers. I'm like, girl, I love you, blah, blah, blah. Kiss me, hug me, all this other bullshit, right? So we do that. I bring her little brother's video games. I bought them video games for their Xbox. Simp shit. Then we go out to eat. I pay for her siblings, and her and her 3 siblings and myself. Mind you, my card is hurting every time I'm swiping this bitch. Like, my pockets is in pain every time I'm swiping this bitch. But I'm trying to fake it till I make it, which I hate that fucking phrase. But I'm trying to fake it so like she think I'm really, like, cause I'm really into this girl. Like, I'm really feeling this girl. Like, I love this girl. At least I thought. And so we go out there, and then the next night come. We got to go to her mom's house for dinner, right? Go to her mom's house for dinner. Or, well, before we go to her mom's house for dinner, we sitting at the hotel, we chilling, and I'm like, yo, let's have sex. She's like, all right, tight. Mind you, this is the first time we're having sex because we didn't date when we was in high school together. We dated after I was in the Marine Corps. And so I'm like, all right, tight. So we arguing the whole time, bro. Like, this shit was a waste of my time, honestly. We arguing the whole time about having the lights on, having the lights off, the positions we in, blah, blah, blah. I hit it from the back or whatever. I'm like, all right, you get on top. She's like, oh, no, we got to go to my mom's house. We late. I'm like, bro, I ain't even bust a nut, bro. You really wasting my time? Really wasting my time? At least let me go in the bathroom and jack off or something. Goddamn. But anyways, I digress. Whatever the fuck that mean. And so we get to her mom's house. We eat or whatever. Next day, we go to the museum with her mom, and her mom's boyfriend, like a little double date type shit. We drop her mom's boyfriend off. We go pick up her grandma to go eat because her grandma, she hadn't seen her grandma in a minute. So we go eat with her grandma. Grandma want to go to the store. The store was next door. Her grandma get all her shit. She gets to the register and she ain't got no money. So I'm like, you know what? I got it. Ain't shit but like $30 or whatever. Fuck it. I got it. We go to take her grandma back, right? Go to take her grandma back. She gets out to walk her grandma to the car. Her mom turns to me, and I shit you not, this legit happened. She turns to me and it's like, why are you with my daughter? You are too good for her. And right then, I should have just picked my shit up and headed for the fucking hills, headed my ass back to Chicago, just waited there till my flight. But no, I was a simp ass nigga, like, oh, I love her. I want to be with her for the rest of my life. Oh, dumbass shit, you know what I'm saying? So later that week or whatever, the next day, her mom is like at a hotel, and they're like, oh, we in the hot tub, y'all can come by if y'all want, because they didn't stay at the same hotel as me. So we driving there or whatever. She's driving. I'm fucking with her, tickling her, bullshit. Shit I shouldn't be doing while somebody's driving. now that I look back on it. But we driving and she was like, "Stop, Terry." Bitch, my name is not Terry. My name is not even close to Terry. So Terry was her ex-boyfriend who she'd been fooling up with on and off and blah, blah. Told me that she stopped talking to him, whatever. And so I was like, all right, I was pissed off. And she's like, "Oh my God, I'm sorry, blah, blah." He was just like, she just gave me some stupid ass story that I didn't really believe. But then this bitch gets mad at me because I'm mad. How you mad at me because you fucked up? That don't make no sense to me. You got the game fucked up right now. And so I get over that, whatever. Last night come, right? Last night I'm outside talking to her sister, her little sister, because me and her little sister was tight. She inside with her family. Then she comes outside. She's like, "Can you take me to my best friend's house? Her boyfriend broke up with her. He crying and all this other shit." Or she crying. So I was like, "I bet I'll take you over there." I go to take her over there. Her sister texts me while I'm driving. It was like she not going to her friend's house. Some nigga coming to pick her up to go to a party. So I was like, bro, am I in the fucking Twilight Zone right now? Like, bitch, you couldn't wait to cheat on me till I left? Like that was my mindset, bro. Like, you couldn't even wait 5 days? Like, god damn. Like, granted, it hurt already that you cheated on me, but fuck. So I pull a car over. I'm like, yo, so who you really going to go see? Who coming to pick you up? She's like, "Oh, well, I was just going to go to a party for a few minutes. It's not that bad. I was going to come back, blah, blah." I was like, man, whatever. I ain't trying to hear none of that shit. So I take her to her friend's house. I was like, "Hey, Brianna, you have a nice life." And I drove off. Like, that was the last time I fucking seen her. It was the last time, absolute last time I saw her. I go back to my hotel. She blow my phone up. She like, "Oh, can I at least come get my shit? Can you pick me up so I can get my shit?" Nah, I was like, "I'll drop it off at your mom's crib tomorrow." So next morning, I go there, drop her shit off, take my ass to fucking Chicago, get on the plane, never seen her again. Never. Like, we talked from here to here and there, like a year or so later or whatever, right? A year or so later, over a year later, I'm already with Cindy at this point. And she mad talking about, "You ain't giving me a chance to grow up. You just moved on without me." Bitch, the fuck I look like Boo Boo the Fool? Hell no. I can't believe she said some clown ass shit like that. If I could have reached through the phone and punched this bitch in her neck, I would have, bro. That's some real selfish ass shit. You want me to sit around like a simp ass nigga just so you can get your shit together? Bro, like, I wanted to, like, I for real wanted to fight her at this point, bro. That was some serious fucking disrespectful ass shit you say to somebody. But whatever, I moved on. She living her life. I don't know what she doing. I ain't spoke to her since, but it is what it is. So that just shows you not everybody gonna be 100 with you. Some people is super trash, you know what I'm saying? Like, some people just got them character flaws in them, but you don't see that shit till it's too late. Till you done already been fucked over, you done been ran over by the bus. And now you hurting, but they done moved on because they not really caring about your feelings from the get-go. So that's why people need to watch themselves. You need to watch yourself and watch who you put yourself around. Because the ones that's really down for you going to show you that they down for you. And the ones that's not going down for you, they going to give you every excuse for why they not down for you. Or they going to, for every one reason that they ain't down for you, they going to try to give a reason for why you ain't down for them. They going to try to reverse the shit, you know what I'm saying? But, hey, as long as you stay 100 all the time, you ain't got to worry about that. Another time that, I found out that chicks wasn't shit. I was in my barracks room, right? I was in my barracks room chilling, right? I was in my barracks room chilling, and my boy was next door with some bitch. Cause I went over there and asked him something, and I seen the bitch on his bed, and I was like, "Oh shit, my bad, bro." So he texted me later. It was like, "Hey, bro, I ain't even trying to fuck with this bitch, bro. Like, I don't fuck with her like that." Cause he had a girl, right? So he's like, "I'll put it down with you." I was like, "Bet." So he texted her, and so I talked to her. I was like, "Hey, you want to," I get her number. I was like, "Hey, you want to come over later? I'm about to cook," because it's Saturday. So every Saturday, either Saturday or Sunday, I cook in my room. And so, like, I cook in my room, and usually when I cook, I just invite my boy Samir over. He come eat, we chill, we watch, like, we chill or whatever. We watch a movie, play some video games, whatever. Regular Lance Corporal PFC shit. So this night, I invite her over, right? So I invite her over. We sitting there, we chit-chatting or whatever. I'm talking to her. She eating. And my boy Tamir was like, he grabbed him a to-go plate. He's like, "Hey, bro, I'm about to head to my room. I'm about to go to sleep." Bet. So me and her still chit-chatting. She's like, "Oh, can I take you?" She's like, it's getting late. I'm about to head to my room." So she lived in a different barracks. So I was like, "Hey, bet, I'll walk you over." So I walk her to her room and shit, right? We walking, we talking or whatever. We get to her room. I was like, you want me to walk you up? She's like, nah, I'm good. Should have seen that as a sign. Bitch ain't want me to walk her to her door, but I was like, all right, whatever. I told you I was a simp ass nigga, bro. I really fell for a lot of clown shit that today you could not fool me with. I'm too paranoid today for you to fool me with some bullshit like that. But either way, like, so I go in for the hug. She kissed me, right? She kissed me. So I'm like, bet, I'm in there. So next day, I text her. I was like, good morning or whatever. And she hit me with a, oh, you know, I shouldn't have kissed you last night. I don't really like you like that. We can still be friends. You know the regular female excuses that they be hitting you with. And so I just really just sat there and thought, like, bro, you ate my food though. Like, you really sat here and had a whole plate, bro. And you had some of my Oreos. Like, bitches be so grimy. And then y'all wonder why, like, I got so upset in the last episode when I told y'all about the chick that I paid for everything. Like, bro, this shit is ridiculous. Females really be scamming out here. Y'all really be out here trying to finesse the plug, run off on the plug like Plies. Like, y'all for real be out here trying to get the free meal. Y'all be on the come up, dog. Like, I was for real mad that she ate my food. That was my leftovers, dog. Like, cause usually I cook, I make enough for me, my homeboy, if he eating, and then like I fucking have leftovers the next day. I ain't have no leftovers cause this bitch ate. And if I knew where her bathroom was, I'd have pulled up at that bitch and kicked the dough in. Like, I'd have went up in there, took all her fruit snacks. The fuck? That kind of shit. That shit for real had me mad though. Like, I ain't even gonna hold you. Like, that shit for real had me mad. Just because the shit was inconsiderate, bro. Like, if you knew you didn't fuck with me from the beginning, you knew you wasn't gonna fuck with me from the beginning, because y'all females, y'all know right off the back when y'all gonna fuck with somebody. If you knew you weren't gonna fuck with me, you shouldn't have showed up. You shouldn't have showed up with your hand out looking for food. Should have ate at the chow hall, then came over later, and you could have just chilled. But no, you came over here with an empty stomach, ate my food, had some of my Oreos, and then bullshitted me. Because it's not that you said no, like, whatever. You say no, bitches say no all the time. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Like, and I'm sorry, I don't mean to be calling ladies bitches. Like, because I usually don't call ladies bitches. But I'm just saying, like ladies say no all the time. You know what I'm saying? So it don't bother me when a chick say no, or I don't want to be with you, or I just see you as a friend. But you came through and you ate my food, though. Like, come on, bro. Like, that's selfish. That's what that is. That's selfish. There's no explaining it. It's selfish. Racism against white people. I don't think there's a racism against white people. I do think there's a prejudice, because we predetermine what a white person is when we first see them. We think they're going to be racist, because racism is defined as, one race thinking they're superior to the other. Prejudice is, judging somebody before you actually know them. So I don't think white people can be, like, people are racist against white people. Some people are prejudiced, because a lot of people think white people are racist just off the rip, especially black people. We're overly cautious. We know history. So you see a white person, you tense up. I wouldn't say tense up, but you get your guard up because you don't know. You 100% don't know. So then you got next question. Tarzan and Jane, was Tarzan busting gorilla cheeks before Jane got there? You ask me? Maybe. I mean, I don't know, bro. Cause I feel like he wouldn't have got HIV, wouldn't have died before then. Do a gorilla really want to be fucked? I mean, I know gorillas do a lot of fucking, but do they really want to be fucked by somebody? I feel like he would have got sick. Would they have allowed him though? I mean, I know they was all close, but wouldn't them technically be his cousins then? So he fucking his cousins? So the baby would be retarded right off the rip. I mean, the baby would be a mutant right off the rip, but if that was possible, but I don't know. Maybe he was busting gorilla cheeks. He couldn't have been no virgin. I'm pretty sure he was giving Jane like grade A slap, you know what I'm saying? But he had to learn that somewhere. So he probably learned it on his cousins, the gorillas. That's my theory about it. Harry Potter, was he out there spying on bitches with the invisibility cloak? Definitely. I would have. I definitely would have. Or I'd have got me a girl, took her with the invisibility cloak, and we'd have fucked all over Hogwarts. I feel like that's something they could have covered. I mean, I get it. The movie's focused on Harry and why he is the kid that's special and all this other shit. But I want to see, Lee Jordan sometimes. I want to see him clap some cheeks. If y'all don't know who Lee Jordan is, he the little black kid with the dreads that's in the early Harry Potter movies. But, Lee Jordan was out there, Ron wanted to clap some cheeks too. Ron didn't want to do none of that dragon riding. He didn't want to do none of that. Going inside the enchanted forest, he wasn't trying to do none of that shit. My man was trying to go to school and clap some cheeks. That's it. That's why he the homie. But I don't know, man. I think, and then I think Harry parents was some hoes too. Like his mama was leading on two niggas. Like she was leading on Snape, and then Harry's dad was a bully. So I really, like, when they died, I really ain't really feel that bad. To be honest, I really didn't. I was like, I guess he kind of got what he deserved, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Well, those are all the questions I got for this week. This week's episode of Universally Controversial. Later on, I'm gonna do tomorrow. I'm gonna probably post an anime episode just on anime. It's probably gonna be 15-20 minutes just on anime and like my favorite animes and shit I like to watch and how I rate them and stuff like that. But I'd like to thank again everybody for supporting. I'm gonna get like some stickers made, and my sister's trying to get like shirts and hats and stuff made. If y'all would like that, then let me know. I'll sell them. They'll be pretty cheap because I'm not really big on like monetizing the podcast. I'm kind of just doing this as a hobby and being able to connect with other people. So thank you again. Thank you for supporting me.